Scribd Audio presents The FBI War on Tupac Shakur, State Repression of Black Leaders from the Civil Rights Era to the 1990s, by John Potash. Read for you by Christopher Hampton. Introduction to the Second Edition. I started researching this subject regarding the FBI targeting of Tupac's Black Panther family in 1991, and specifically started researching Tupac in December of 1994. I first published initial conclusions in a local magazine in the spring of 1995, before Tupac's death. In 1999, I published a more comprehensive article in the award-winning Covert Action Quarterly, started by CIA agent whistleblower Phil Agee. Tupac's political mentors, such as his former Black Panther business manager, Watani Tahimba, and his national lawyer, Chokwe Lumumba, urged me to turn that article into this book. Over 12 years of investigation revealed the murderous targeting of not only Tupac Shakur, but other prominent members of the civil rights movement and black musicians. This investigation included primary source information along with my personal interviews with hundreds of eyewitnesses to these events, including the 5 police-linked attempts to murder Tupac Shakur before his death. Thousands of pages of government documents also support this claim, and I have meticulously footnoted these sources for examination. Some may question the central thesis of this book, based on the information they've been given from television news programs or other mainstream news sources. For that reason, I've included an in-depth analysis of what I believe to be an American oligarchy of the wealthiest families, the U.S. intelligence agencies they mostly control, and the mainstream media over which they have the most influence. I quote both U.S. intelligence and media insiders on these topics. These far-reaching agencies and their unconscionable actions have had an irreversible effect on the black community and the civil rights movement. When I researched this book, national Black Panther leaders, such as national spokesperson Kathleen Cleaver, told me in an interview that after all the attacks, traumas, and friends murdered at the hands of U.S. intelligence groups, she needed counseling. She reached out to several counselors about a group she could attend. They told her that the only applicable group they could recommend was one for Jewish Holocaust survivors. I would later be able to help Kathleen Cleaver with a court case just after my book came out by sending her copies of my source information. A Black Panther latecomer, Elaine Brown, sued
Sample complete. Ready to continue?